What's going on, DMG Clan? Today we're going to be checking out what's inside my box. So here it is, the box that was so mysterious last week. I made you guys guess what was inside. The title already says it, the thumbnail already shows it, but we're going to open this up for the very first time. Yes, the Steam Deck is inside this box, and we're going to slice this box open with my sharp knife, and we're going to look inside. We got lots of writing on the subway here. The long box of destiny. That's what I'm going to call it, because I've never had a box this big before. So we got another little box on the left-hand side. It says Valve. A little stand to put our Steam Deck on. Oh, yeah. And a case with what I'm assuming is the Steam Deck inside. And then this box is kind of trippy because it's got a lot of words on it. So we're going to start off with this little box. We're going to rip this open, see what's in here, because I'm kind of actually curious. I'm assuming, and yeah, I was right. It is just the charger, which is great. This charger is rated at 20 watts. Couldn't find that for a second there. And then it looks like we have the manual down here at the bottom. And it's stuck. We have nothing else. No, I don't think there's anything else in there. So I ended up getting the 1 terabyte model, which is the biggest model that they have. Because it came with a case, came with, I think, some other stuff. I don't remember exactly what it came with. I know it came with the case, which was really good. 1 terabyte SSD. And we'll find out what else it comes with. Sometimes I'm surprised when I buy these things because I kind of don't remember what it all comes with. I remember when I bought the Odin 2, I thought it came with a case, but I guess that was only for a certain amount of people. So we got some fancy cardboard here, some Velcro. Oh, got a security tab. So we got to cut that off somehow. And my knife is pretty sharp. My wife thinks it's scary. Let's see what we got going on in here. That is the Steam Deck, everybody. I can see why people like this thing. I have an Asus ROG Ally, and the experience of opening this was actually really awesome. I did not expect this to actually be this way. Like, the joysticks up here kind of feel like they are perfect. I don't really like joysticks side by side like that too often on devices. I like the joystick up and down, but that actually feels really good in the hands. Let's see these buttons on the left and the right. Those are very soft, and I know these are the pads, I guess, for the mouse, maybe? I will be doing another deep dive video after I've played with this thing for a bit. The triggers, we got analog to digital triggers on the back. These are Hall effect analog joysticks. We got the power button, USB-C, headphone jack, volume rockers, and our R1 and R2 buttons, and they are clicky, but they're not too loud. And even these buttons over here, they're not loud at all. We have our L4, L5 buttons, R4 and R5 buttons on the back. We have Valve on the back, and the fan for the fan to pass through at the bottom. And that's our micro SD card slot at the bottom, I think, there. That is really cool. I haven't really watched a lot of reviews about this thing myself yet. And what is this? I think this might be a cleaning cloth. So that's a cleaning cloth. So let's turn this thing on. Hopefully it'll power up the very first try and see if that OLED screen pops. So after that little scare, I thought it might have been dead. We're going to go through the basic setup. The setup looks like it's going to be a little bit easy to get through. We got our Wi-Fi setup. I'm going to set all that up here. So there it is, guys. The Steam Deck OLED. I haven't installed any games yet. Of course, that's going to take some time. Now, what I'm noticing, and the reason why I originally didn't get the Steam Deck, was because it looks like some of the games are not compatible from my Steam library. I do want to test out a lot of emulation on this thing, though. So there are some games that I do want to test out, like Skyrim. Skyrim looks like it's compatible, and that looks awesome. I'm going to see how nice this game runs on this. Fallout 4, it's got an I, but it does say that it's compatible with some tweaking. Maybe some Grand Theft Auto 5, and probably Fallout Vegas. And I'm going to see if I can actually install Call of Duty. So basically all my library, just to see what we can actually play. Probably won't be playing any games that require pointing and clicking. I might try them. I don't know yet. It just depends on what can actually be played nicely. Like, it just, I think that's what this little icon means, is that it does not play well or cannot play at all. So we're going to test this all out. Black Ops 2 says it doesn't play, which is weird. Fallout 3 has an eye as well. I'm thinking that just means that we have to tweak it, and we'll find out. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff off screen. Can't wait to test this thing out, see if it's really worth what you guys said it was worth, and how good it actually plays. I know the feeling of this thing. I was actually impressed. Like when you hold this in your hands, your two thumbs are sitting here, you got your fingers on the back right here. I know that's kind of hard to see on screen. And then you got your top two, right L2 and R2 buttons that are just kind of sitting nice, and it sits in your hand really nicely. Now, battery life, all that kind of stuff, we're going to test I'm going to share in a later video after I've tested this out, probably for a week or so. So stay tuned for that. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to become a member if you want to just support the channel, if you want to gain perks, if you want to just have a good time, because I like to share this kind of stuff with everybody. I appreciate every one of you that stops by, everybody that subscribes. If you have any questions, I like to try to answer as many questions as I can. I'm going to go game now. I'm going to download some games here, and I'm going to start off with Skyrim, because I haven't played Skyrim in a long time. See you next time. Enjoy gaming. Bye-bye!